then the defense collapsed. Um, it just the bad part is Brooke cannot move as fast as he used to. But I'm saying offensively good, and I'm glad he stepped up this game today. But and I'm glad he got his blocks and stuff like that. But he is slow on his feet. I don't even know like how to explain it. And Doc Rivers, it was another problem. Like, why are you using the 8 man rotation? You got like another big guy that you can use for like use the five. You can give both Kyle Kuzma and Brook Lopez a break. Oh God, he just don't think. He just don't think. Oh my God. And the reason I said it could be, history, because I know this has been done like once before last season. That if the Bucks would have win, and if Boston keeps winning, all road teams would have won their games. But the Bucks just had to ruin it. Just like seriously. Hey, what's up, Brandon? Um, but like I said, I'm starting to see why some of y'all like pointing out about Doc Rivers as coach. Some of the things he's doing is not right, and you're trying to like drain out your best players and like give some of these other players a chance because you never know. Some of these players may surprise you because I just don't get why having use some of these players at all, like Tyler Smith or Chris Cunningham. Not Chris Cunningham, but Chris Livingston could have used him or Pete Nance as you got in the two way. Like use your players. Like if you can use either Pete Nance or use Tyler Smith as at the five, then you want to use like Kuzma like mostly at the four like y'all did today, and y'all put him as the starting four. Ah, y'all just don't. They just don't think. They really don't. And I'm gonna blame it on some of the assistant coaches too because they should be. Oh hey PB. Hey, what's up, Jordan? So I'm blaming this on the assistant coaches too because some of them could have been like saying use the other players or say something like it's just like they just being quiet. Like seriously, not trying to do a doggone thing. Like seriously. But I know I can ramble on about Doc Rivers because he did like a couple of boneheaded moves on these 3 game losing streak as a coach. Stop trying to use like the 8 man rotation. It's not the playoffs. It's the regular season. Get some of these guys you're gonna use in the playoffs a break. Oh, I'm doing fine, Jordan. How are you? But like I said, Doc need to get some of these starters like a break, like playing them, like this amount of minutes a game and things like that. It just doesn't help. Oh, that's good. It just doesn't work. So I'm probably almost leaning towards like you guys saying like Doc's got to go, but I said what give him I wasn't upset last season when they got him because like maybe he'll do something different with it, have him work with a player like Giannis or Dame, so we'll give him benefit of the doubt last season. Just some of these games, and I not going to totally all blame it on Doc, but especially you still running the same scheme that was run ever since Brook Lopez and Coach Bud arrived. You can't keep doing that. Thanks. It just you cannot do that. Um, like I said, I haven't coached any basketball games, so I can't say what's on the coach's mind or anything like that. I really can't. But like playing basketball, and I know like the NBA is like an upper elite than with excuse me, upper elite than anything like high school ball or something like that or college ball. So yeah, dude, I'm talking to y'all, and I'm filming like I'm live on Twitch, I'm live on YouTube, and I'm pre-recording on YouTube as well. So yeah, that's why I'm looking mostly this way because the camera is like facing me because I'm on the laptop, and the rest of these are like tablets and phones that can record me live. So yeah, no kidding. I even agree with you. We might end up dropping to the sixth seed if this keeps up. So I am not going to be surprised unless Giannis plays on Friday. Then we'll see. But our coaching is really not that good. I was thinking like we would have Darvin Ham, although we are in the top 10 in defense, but still it's like y'all trying to collapse people like in the paint. I'd rather somebody go 1-on-1 and score the two than have that's not gonna happen. Cade over Giannis, no, that's not gonna happen. Um and I know we faced you guys on our last game of the season. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do got more. I will show y'all like more around, but I did like some videos in the past that I've done showed my collection of stuff that I got in this living room. So the living room is stacked. My wife's craft room, she got Funko Pops too. So yeah, and you do got other stuff like collections and stuff up the wazoo. So trying to calm down a little bit on getting stuff because we do not have that much room left, and if we had like a decent attic, it would have been something. But anyways, back to this. Last two games. Giannis didn't play tonight, and he did play Monday, and he did good. But rest of the team, what more can you do? Like the only issue I have with Giannis that sometimes he played too much hero ball. It's kind of the same thing with Dame too. Try to do too much hero ball. But anywho, before I keep running on and talk about I want to choke like the coaching staff, so they really got to reassemble the coaching lineup. Like I said, like at this point, it's like should like oh, it's my initials for anybody want to see. Asking about what's on the chain. My initials. This little bitty thing that says I am enough. So with the semicolon in the bottom. And if y'all know what that means, then y'all probably get why I got that. Wedding ring. And the day, I got married, wife had done this for me, so yeah. So that's that, and I'm gonna get to the court stats because I know I'm gonna keep rumbling on about the coaching staff and the issue with Brooke Lopez. But I know not many people. Well, there's some people complaining about Kyle Kuzma, and of course Barrett. And I know I didn't do the drinking game video yesterday, but I am gonna do two of them. So stay tuned for that. So they probably gonna end up being up. One will be up at least before the end of the night. Then the other one will probably end up being up in the morning. So yeah. Anyway, let's get to these core status. Bucks was up 27 to. Well, no, they were down. I'm sorry, in the first quarter. 27 and to Denver's 38. Denver had the highest quarter of them. Though my kid died, stillborn, but I do have another son. Although he's not mine by blood, but he's my son. So yeah, he's gonna be going to the army. Well, the National Guard on Monday. So yeah. Anyways, Oh, it's fine. Um, like where were y'all when I was doing like the Jones Chronicles where y'all can ask everything and when we talk about everything and anything. So y'all gotta start being on here on Tuesdays. But anyways, like I said, Denver had scored the most in the quarter out of the four between them, and Bucks had 27. Then the second quarter, the highest that the Bucks had scored, that was 37, and Denver's 29. Then you got the third quarter, a little bit of a close bit with that. Denver 33. Then you had Milwaukee 28. Then you got both teams in the fourth quarter scoring the lowest in in the quarters overall. Milwaukee 25 and Denver one. I was gonna say 127, but they did score 127, but the quarter was 27. Oh, I understand. So yeah, go ahead and get eat. If you need food in you, go ahead. Can't be starving. Man, thanks for the sub too, PB. Um, let's just get to the team status. Um, okay. Let's see. We're gonna start with the Bucks first. 46 to 89 with like 52% from the field. So field goal shooting was not too bad. But if you like count like the overall with like 3 point shooting and stuff like that, it looks bad. But like no, like field goal shooting wise, yeah. 3 point shooting, it was okay. I would say that's 43.2% from three and 16 out of 37. Free throws, if Giannis ain't there, y'all shouldn't be missing, that many free throws. Y'all should be good. 9 or 13, might as well say that's 69.2% from the free throw. So that's one horrible thing. Offensive rebounds only got 8, so that's really bad. And for once again, they got out rebound. Um, that's crazy. You have your starting point guard, Kevin Porter Jr., had tied with rebounds with Brook Lopez. That's saying something. Unbelievable. But anyways, 30 assists, which they did better on, so that was great. Um, 4 steals, so yeah, that's not good. 6 blocks, and of course, majority of them was by Brook. Turnovers 11. Not they did better with like taking care of the ball as of late, but a little bit off, you know, earlier tonight. But at least they ain't like past, like a lot of more turnovers than this. But so give them a little bit credit for that. Now, team status for Denver Nuggets. 49 of 90s, so you got 54.4% from the field. They did okay in threes too. 16 out of 37 with 43.2%. Wait, I think they shot about the same. Yes, they did. Oh, that's crazy. They both shot the same and made the same attempts in 3 points. So that's crazy. Uh, and yeah, that's crazy. With their three free throw shooting, I should say, was really not that great either. So, but like worse than the Bucks. 13 of 22 with 59.1% from the free throw. So yeah, that's crazy. Um, 8 offensive rebounds. So man, that's kind of shock on that one because normally the Bucks would get like out rebound offensively than anything, and yeah, they both tied with the same offensive rebounds. So that's crazy. But the Nuggets did out rebound the Bucks by 46. Better assists than us with 36. 6 steals. 4 blocks. So not too much, but what more can you do? And 9 turnovers. Yeah. We're gonna get to the player status. Then we're gonna talk about the Bucks first. Well, the starting five did good, and for the minutes, Pat Connaughton had, he did okay. But I think you like probably overplayed some players, like AJ Green. May played him a little bit too much and could have gotten some rest. And like I said, that's why I don't like when Doc does like the 8-man rotation. You risking like your players like to get hurt when you're trying to play them more than they should. And at least get them a lot of rest. Like if you try and play them like all the fourth quarter, I can understand, but no. Give some players some rest. I'm sorry, and use your bench. Ugh, unbelievable. At least with Budenholzer, he uses bench, but like I say, he's a regular season coach. But playoffs, a whole different story. And I sorry, but Phoenix is dealing with that right now. And wow, 108-81 with 27 seconds left in the third quarter. That's crazy. Um, Torian Prince with 15 points, one steal, 5 assists, 3 of 4 from three, and 6 of 9 from the field. So not too bad shooting wise for him. Uh, Kyle Kuzma, I know some people are going to say like just bad. I think it's just bad decision making, and I think he got so much energy and so much burst of speed, he doesn't know how to contain it. So yeah, 10 points, 2 blocks. So on defense, he was good. So not too bad. 4 assists, 7 rebounds, not too bad. With 2 offensive rebounds, 4 or 6 from the free throw, something you got to work on, and only one attempt from three, but didn't make it. But 3 attempts from the field. So yeah, like I said, like he has to learn how to relax a little bit. So like I said, that's probably something the Bucks can work with him over the summer, like contain his speed because he is pretty fast, but he just needs to like contain it. Brook Lopez, he didn't lead the game, but he led the team with 26 points. Um, let's see, 3 blocks. That should have been like his average, but anyways, 1 steal, 3 assists, 7 rebounds with 5 offensive rebounds. Yeah, he really got to get better in defensive rebounds and stop expecting other players to try to get the ball. So if it's like right there, grab it. Um, 2 of 5 from three, but 12 of 17 from the field. So that's not too bad. Gary Trent Jr. Although field goal percentage and 3-point percentage doesn't look good, but I don't know what more can you say. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. He had 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw, 4 of 11 from three, and 5 of 15 from the field. Yeah, and Kevin Porter Jr. did get in the starting lineup. Got the lowest plus minus was -17, so at least he did score some points, but you would think he would be a little bit better than that. But anyways, he had a near triple double. 12 points, got the most turnovers with 4, 8 assists, 7 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw, 0 of 4 from three, and 5 of 15 from the field. Um, Now I guess we can get to the bench. We might as well just talk about every single person that played bench wise because Doc ain't smart to use like anybody else. Um, Pat Connaughton with 6 points, 1 block, 2 assists, 8 rebounds, and 3 of 5 from the field. So yeah, he's good rebounder, but I think he's being smart with his scoring. But I would at least like to see him like take like a three or something this game, at least once. AJ Green, good field goal percentage and 3-point percentage too. 15 plus, 15 points. Well, I don't know why I said plus. I'm looking at the +1, so only two. The got the high plus minus, so +1 for that. Um, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. Oh, that's not bad. 15, 5, and 5. That's pretty good. one offensive rebounds, 5 of 9 from three and 5 of 9 from the field. Ryan Rollins, good. Like you can use him from the bench, so that's pretty good. He led the bench with 17 points and had the highest plus minus on the team with +7. Uh, okay, he had no turnovers. That's good. 2 steals, cause yeah, he was hustling. Um, 3 assists, 1 rebound, 1 of 3 from the free throw. So yeah, that's crazy. 2 of 3 from three and 7 of 9 from the field. Um, so yeah, that's the bench for you. And Doc ain't using enough of them because you can see a whole bunch of did not play coach decision, and none of these players are hurt. Like we got like 2 players that's out. That was Dame and Giannis. We have Bobby Portis that's suspended, and we got Jericho Sims that is out as well. So it's like, Doc, you gotta think of something, really. Um, but like I said, guys, I'm gonna end up doing like a season review, like the week they doing the play-in tournament. But by the way this is going, I wouldn't be surprised if Bucks end up slipping and suddenly be in the play-in tournament. Wouldn't even be surprised. But anyways, now we're gonna talk about the player stats with Denver. Aaron Gordon wasn't that much of a threat. He didn't really play that much, so that was a surprise. 7 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 1 of 2 from three, and 3 of 6 from the field. I wonder if he got injured or something. I don't know. Michael Porter Jr. with 23 points. Let's see, 3 steals, 4 assists, 10 rebounds, so double double. 1 offensive rebounds, 3 of 4 from the free throw, 6 of 8 from three. So yeah, he was killing the threes, and 7 of 9 from the field. Nikola Jokic, of course, led the game, or had the game high, I should say, with 39 points. And okay, he's the second high with the plus minus with +14. 10 assists, 10 rebounds, so triple double for him. He also had 2 offensive rebounds, 4 of 7 from the free throw, so that's unlike him to miss that many free throws. 3 of 6 from three and 16 of 25 from the field. So we didn't have no backup center, and he was like kind of unstoppable. Although he was the last game, but we at least had at the time a backup center that can hang on. Jamal Murray with 17 points, 1 block, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 4 of 5 from the free throw, 1 of 7 from three, and 6 of 15 from the field. Christian Braun with 19 points and had a plus minus +13, 2 steals, 6 assists, 10 rebounds, so double double from him, and another person that could have been close with a triple double. But we had 4 offensive rebounds, 3 of 6 from three, and 8 of 15 from the field. I guess we can talk a little bit about the bench, because it seems like only one person like kind of made it worth it with this game, and that's Peyton Watson. I'm sorry. 12 points, got the highest plus minus with +15. 3 blocks, 2 assists, 7 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds, and 6 of 8 from the field. Final score 117, 127, and overall season series between the two, each team winning at home. And you see the first game with the Nuggets and Bucks. Bucks won by 9, 112 to 121. And this game you saw they lost by 10. The final time they played the Knicks this season. So it's a must win. So all these remaining 8 games that they got left is a must win. So at least if they can try to be in the 4th seed, gotta do something. But anyways, yep, they face the Knicks, so we'll see what happens. So I think the next few games there will be at home, and I think they only got 3 road games left. Not sure, but we can look at their schedule, so we will do that. But before when we look at their schedule. We're gonna look at the Wizards. So we're on the Chris Middleton watch, and I'm gonna show y'all like why it was like better for the Bucks. Oh wow, Detroit did pass them by half a game. So Milwaukee right now is the sixth seed. Um, I'm not looking at the win and the loss. I'm trying to look at the full schedule. We know they got the Knicks, but let's see. It's gonna be funny because it seems like it could be looking like all Central Division teams can make it to the playoffs, including Chicago, because right now Chicago is like looking good with you know in the play-in. I think they got the ninth seed right now, so anything's possible. Um, oh, the next three games they will be at home. Friday, next Saturday. Oh no, Sunday. I'm sorry, Atlanta, because I'm going to that game. And they got Phoenix on Tuesday, which that would be on TNT. Then okay, so after today, they got like four road games left. So from third through the sixth. Well, they would have had two, but they had to make up a New Orleans game because they had like a big old blizzard that happened sometime. What was it? I think it was in February. Yeah, last month. So that six is a makeup game, and they moved that one game, like Thursday game versus New Orleans at home, because it was supposed to be the ninth, but now it's the 10th. Um, so right there they got like a back to back for the final season. Then hopefully the last two wins will be against Detroit, but then again it could be for like who gets to move up or something. So that's a possibility. And probably can do some of a favor that we can beat the Knicks, make them go down more. Um, but yeah, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. May went 9 out of 10 games, so it's a possibility. But I'm just gonna say right now, it's a chance. So let's just see. They Giannis. Well, they say he should be back on Friday, so we'll see. Oh my God, I gotta look at that. Um, yeah, that's a good deal. One of the tickets. So I'm looking at them because I know there's like a few games I want to go to. Besides the one I'm going to this Sunday, but at least one or two more I want to go to before season's over with. I'm debating if I want to go to any playoff games, so I don't know. Um, anyways, let's look at the what's going on right now. Um, Boston is beating the crap out of Phoenix, 122-89 with 6:26 left in the fourth. Washington, they beat Philadelphia. Shouldn't be that surprised. 119 to 114. Toronto beat Brooklyn 116 to 86. Lakers did their job and beat the Pacers, but didn't help us because we still lost. Um, Lakers won 120 to 119, and it was a LeBron James tip in that won them the game. Clippers did their job to beat the Knicks, so both LA teams did their jobs, and we couldn't. But Clippers beat the Knicks 126-113. But yeah, I know the Knicks is still without Jaden Bronson. But I guess I can go to yeah, we can go to stats. Then we're gonna go to standings, and we're gonna end it from there. So yeah, I know this is like a pretty long yeah, it's really a pretty long show. Normally it'd be like it'll end around this time, but yeah, just crazy enough. Giannis still second in in scoring, and I think they say he's in 6 in rebounds. Brook is number 3 in blocks, but it probably went up a little bit, and they probably wouldn't talk about something like that. Or they may change the stats tomorrow. Not gonna look at blocks, but we are gonna look at leaders and rebounds. Then we're gonna go to looking at leaders and scoring. Okay, Giannis. Yep, he's in 6, as I kind of figured, and it's sad that nobody on the Bucks is in like the top 50. So that's probably something that they need to improve when in the off season, like get some rebounds. And let's see. Okay, yeah, I can still do that. Do points per game. Oh, that's easy enough. So I need to learn to start doing that now. Well, I need to start doing that, I should say. Okay, Damon's still 11th in the league, so they still in the top 15 in scoring. Um, of course, Giannis still in second with over 30 points a game, and you got Damian Lillard. Might as well say he had 25 points a game. So his numbers is actually the same as last season. So but then again, 58 games and Giannis with 59. Yeah, they at least got to play at least like 65 games to be eligible for any season awards. But I don't think Giannis or Dame even care about season awards. So let's go to standings, and we can end the show. So of course, right now I think yeah. Oh no, the Thunder got the best record in the NBA. Okay. Okay. Cleveland. At least the best record in the East. Finally winning their last two after dropping 4 straight. Boston winning their last 6, and I think they got the biggest winning record in the East. Knicks, they just lost their game. Pacers, they lost their game, and yep, just like I said, Detroit just moved up the head, winning their last 2. Then we got the Bucks, winning their last 2. Then you got Atlanta. Oh, they lost their last game. Orlando won their last 3. Like I said, Chicago's in 9th. They won their last 3. Miami won their last 2. Then Toronto, although they're gonna be running out of time, but they can probably have a chance, try to get up there with Miami Heat. We'll see. And Brooklyn, Philadelphia, not even sure they have a chance. Of course, Charlotte and Washington are eliminated from playoff contention. I forgot to look at the Wizards game today. That they beat Philadelphia, so we'll get to that in a second. Now let's get to the West. I think the Wizards. No. Right now Utah got the worst record the NBA. Now the West, we got the Thunder, best record in the NBA, and also the biggest winning streak in the NBA right now. Houston won their last game. They're in second. Denver's in third. Of course, they beat us. Lakers in fourth. Oh, they tied with Memphis for the fourth seed, with each team winning their last game. Then you got Memphis. Yeah, that's what I mean. Lakers and Memphis. Don't mind me. Oh wow, the Clippers even moved up. They're in 6 now. Golden State went down to 7, and Minnesota is retaining in that 8th spot. Then now you got Sacramento is dropping. They're the lost their last 4. They're ninth, and yeah, most likely Phoenix will end up losing this game. So it probably would be they'll be tied with Dallas, but I think Dallas got the season wins, I believe. Not sure. So when Phoenix lose, it might end up being the switch. And plus, they got Anthony Davis back, so they are going to make some noise. Portland, well, although they're running out of time, they still got an opportunity. Spurs, still got an opportunity to be in the play-in. But the Pelicans and the Jazz with the worst record in the NBA, are eliminated from playoff contention. So, before we go, let's look at this game, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why we do this, because we on the Chris Middleton watch, because the midisexuals still upset with the trade happening and saying that that's the worst thing ever. Um, but when they compare it to like them trading like AJ Johnson with that, I can understand. But Chris Middleton, yeah, he's getting old, so no. AJ Johnson, with nine, like I say, with AJ Johnson with 9 points and 6 assists, 5 rebounds, although 1 of 7 from three, but 4 of 13 from the field. Um, Alisar led the team with 24 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks, 4 of 7 from three, 10 of 17 from the field. Got both Jordan Poole and Justin Champagne with 18 each. Got Tristan Vujic with 17, 6, and 2. Kobe Jones with 8, 2, and 4. And you got Jalen Martin with 12, 6, and 3. Where's Chris Middleton? Nowhere to be found. Oh, Marcus Smart wasn't on here either. Oh wow. So they really must gonna probably let them go. Well, I know they can't do anything with Chris Middleton because he got a player option. But they said they don't care. They probably will keep him for one more season. Then just probably just leave him on their way, because the little bit of streak they had at time when Chris arrived, I think they had like what was like a 3-4 game winning streak. Then went back to reality. So there's no Chris Middleton on this roster. So what that tells you, the trade was worth it. Yeah, in Philadelphia, they struggling. Like, I know Tyrese Maxey probably will be back. At least like before the end of the season. So he's probably gonna play like a few games, or they may shut him down for the season. Who knows? But both Joel Embiid and Paul George are shut down for the season. So yeah. And y'all think that the Bucks got bad luck, but look at Philly. They just like filled with bad luck, and you thinking they're gonna get somewhere, especially they had the opportunity to get somewhere in 2019 playoffs, but that final shot by Kawhi Leonard, that's really gonna hunt that team for the time. It's really gonna hunt that team for the rest of their days. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys for watching. That's on Twitch on WFSO and WFSO2. So yeah, y'all watching on here, so y'all chat sometime. Like, talk about whatever. We talk about just basketball content. We talk about wrestling. We also talk about comic book movies and TV news, and developments that's going on here in the city of Milwaukee. So, thanks for viewing, and get more followers for us. Like, share the channel, let people know what we're doing. If you guys is watching on YouTube, either, later on or watching live, please, like the video. Please like the video. It helps support the channel and lets people know about the channel as well. So, also with that, please subscribe. We're on our way to trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so we're pushing for it. It's too early to tell, but it will really help if you do at least subscribe to the channel. Also, we got over 2,500 videos and counting. So there may be something in there that you probably like to see from the past. So, check it out. Been doing WFSO for like 16 years. So it's been fun. Of course, we had our ups and downs, but it's been fun. One of the longest reigning channels on YouTube. So I can say that. And also, when you guys have opportunity, check out the website, wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com. If you guys like in the Midwest, there's some games to if you want to see this weekend. So this weekend is really loaded. It's plus with like AEW happening in St. Paul tonight, and AEW Collision coming to Milwaukee this Saturday. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, especially like in April and May. So there's a lot of wrestling going on in the Midwest. Get a chance, check it out. Also, events we was at, with wrestlers and at wrestling events as well, like with some shows. Also, we was at Bucks events and also pictures with some Bucks players too. So if you get a chance, you can check that out. Like I said, the merchandise store, we're working on it, and hopefully it will be up by summer. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we missing. And plus you have videos like this as well, so get to check it out. Either you want to see the live or the pre-recorded. You can just see the live videos like strictly on YouTube, and you see like pre-recorded videos on YouTube, but also on the website as well. So get a chance, check them out. That's it for me. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Until the next video, you guys have a good one, and see you later.